Wait.
Dad.
Yes.
No.
No, you're gonna have to wait. I want to stay alive here before you come up, okay? Well, it's been a nice day here today, resting. I spent most of my time resting because I did something stupid Friday. I cut my foot with the chainsaw and about cut my big toe off my left foot. You guys wait, ask the rice, please. Okay? Spelen. Ik kan snel doen mijn voet. Mijn voet is there. Okay, ik kan snel. Dit moet kan snel doen. All right.
You can sit right here, but you can't.
Yeah, so got the house close to being done, or at least boxed in. I was working on the south side of the house, and I was in a hurry, and I put my foot on a board, which I knew I shouldn't have done. I knew it wasn't a good idea, but I did it anyhow, and cut towards my foot and slipped, cut into my boot.
You scoot to your right just a tiny
Where?
bit. You.
Me?
Yeah, to the right.
All right, you guys be really careful. Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Johnny, move out of the way.
Yeah, the kids want to get around a little bit. Yeah, thankfully, I didn't cut the toe off. I was thinking, well, my chainsaw, it was kind of on the dull side, which if it had been sharp, I might have lost my toe completely. But about halfway through it, yeah, it's going to hold me up a bit. So how are you guys all doing?
Dad.
There we go.
Yeah, Brad, I was meaning to call you back. I was
Anna, you have to be
on the phone with Eli, and I was on the phone with Clayton. I didn't get well, I just told Eli I needed to do the live stream, so I got off. So I'll try to call you again. We still got potatoes to harvest. I think we got about, right now at this point, I suppose close to just checking on your foot. Oh, yeah, it's still hurting. It's going to hurt for a while, I think. I don't suspect it's going to be fixed right away. You want to say hi?
Hi.
Guy was somebody. Eli told me tonight that I don't know if you guys know Eli Yoder. Okay, now shut up, please. Eli Yoder had done a like a live chat with Lizzie Inns. And I'm not quite sure what Lizzie is. And they were talking about me when I tried to join the Amish, and I saw they have a story that I had plugged my ears running away from the radio, which I'll talk to them about it. I don't know where they got that story, but it's not true. I got to listen to the whole thing to see how many things they said about me. I'm curious to see what the description was. They were claiming, she claimed that I tried to join the church, they wouldn't let me, and that part is true. I had tried to join the church a couple times where I wasn't allowed to go on what they call the op road. So in the summer, the young people every other week, when church starts, they go up with the preachers and they get instructed, and they read from the 18 articles. And when I tried to go to join church, they said I couldn't. And that part is true. Now, the part about the radio is not. Bob Koch. Yeah, I tried to take it easy today, Bob. I was rested and I slept a lot today. I feel a little better tonight, but it was kind of sore today. What are you whining about? Huh? What's out? Your foos. Yeah, so hopefully tomorrow I'll try to finish that south side. And we'll see if I can get that south side done. Then I need to get some guys rounded up to help me get my stove in the house. It's going to take probably, I don't know, 4 guys. We done it with 3 guys, but me and my foot sore, I probably couldn't help it much, or at this point. I got the stove in the, it's in the barn, or shed. If we get that stove in the house, I think we can start heating the house up. The Amish guy who helped me last time, Henry Miller, he's pretty big and strong. He had one side of the stove, and me and Sam Miller had the other side. And we got it in, just the 3 of us. But, yeah, he's moving. He's moving to Missouri. And there's a place for sale up here. If anybody's looking for a farm, it's a nice Amish-built farm. Has all the buildings. Big bank barn, house, shop, machine shed, well. I don't know him here. I'm in Ireland. Interesting, though. Yeah, I'm gonna have to add to the chimney about 4 or 5 foot. It's I've actually got the blocks already. I just need to. I bought a cement bag and I left it in the barn. And I guess it picked up enough water. It's getting hard. I'm gonna have to buy a new bag. I guess when you buy cement, you gotta keep it in a real dry spot. I had the bag. I thought it was a dry enough spot, but I went out there the other day and hit it, and the thing's as hard as a rock. So it must have picked up moisture. Huh? Yeah, my neighbor saw a mountain lion not too long ago. He was sitting in his house and his dog barked. He looked out the window and there was a mountain lion just a couple 100 yards from his house. I said, boy, I don't like the sound of that. We got baby calves and goats and rabbits and chickens, and we don't need no mountain lion running around. Well, I don't think they're about, well, they made it about our kids too. I mean, mountain lions are.
I've heard in the old days stories of bobcats going after a real small kid.
We got a lot of coyotes here. Some say we got wolves, but I've never seen no wolves yet. You hear coyotes quite often, so. Coyotes screaming down in the bottom.
Brett asked if you'll be able to fix the chimney.
Yeah. Yeah, chimney will be okay. Yeah.
In the creek.
Yeah, you hear the coyotes down by the creek. They stay around the creek. Then they run up and down that creek. Haven't seen many deer this year. Deer seem to be quite. Very few deer around this area, but turkeys. Boy, there are turkeys. We had. The last week I've seen 23 turkeys every day. Right behind the house sometimes even. What?
In the field.
Oh yeah, they're in our field too. Those turkeys are all over the place.
Yep, the bug yes, Dad.
What?
Turkey bug yes, sir.
Yeah, turkeys are eating bugs. Yeah. We put it on the trailer, right at the edge of the porch. Yeah, I think so. I think we could. I have. I'm not sure if my trailer. I could take the back off it maybe, slide it into the trailer, and run it over to the porch. It's I need to finish the boards on the porch though. I was putting on tamarack boards for the porch, and I ran out, so I got the middle section. I just got to fill up with some other boards. The kids like chasing them. Yeah, the kids chase the turkeys. They're not going to catch them, I don't think. Yeah, so this week was busy week working on the house. And the neighbor's goats. We had neighbor's goats issues. Neighbor's goats kept coming over one day. Oh, I'll tell you, goats can be really irritating sometimes. Them goats were going right through our fence, coming up to my billy. But thankfully, we got that straightened out. Neighbors got them put back in, and haven't seen them for a couple days. What are you doing? You trying to show off the camera? Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, I was wanting to. There was I was thinking about the.
You get.
Hey.
You
Does anybody know? Is there anywhere in the States? I mean, in Alaska, there's areas they call unincorporated areas where there's no land tax. In certain areas in backwoods Alaska, but in the U.S. Is there anywhere in the U.S. the taxes are low? Land taxes are really low. I mean, it seems like Kentucky's got pretty low land tax. Hey, will you stop making funny faces in the camera, please? The way I hear it, Kentucky's got real low land taxes. Hannah, come on.
I got it up, Dad.
What?
I got it up.
Yeah. Hey, hold on. My food is down. So.
Welcome. Put into that. What
You got a trailer if you need to. So, Bob, you got a trailer. Yeah, that. I just want to get it in there. I want to get it in there before the snow gets too deep. Because once the snow gets deep, it's going to be hard to get around. If I can get it into the house before it snows, snow gets too deep, we'll be better off. Because once that snow's so deep, it's going to be tricky. I think the snow we had melted, so we're clear on snow now. You guys need to stop fighting, okay? Johnny? Okay, now.
Give that to Dad right now.
I just got to find more guys to help get that thing loaded. Not so loud. We're on live stream. Okay. You guys are getting really noisy. What is that? So anybody in your area is planting winter gardens? I mean, up here we don't plant much of a winter garden. We might try to plant some greens in the greenhouse this year, see how it goes. I really like the greenhouse we built with the wood roof. The snow actually slides off it, and I'm quite impressed how it works. But those round greenhouses, boy, they hoop houses here in Upper Michigan are not a good idea. They don't work very well. The snow smashes them. Yeah, I know. I was hoping next week isn't too snowy and get the house boxed in. And then Clayton had said he's going to try to bring some of those vinyls that come off the billboards, and we'll put those on the house to keep the wind out. That should be a big help with keeping the wind out of the house. You want to sit down too? Say hi. What's your problem? You guys are being so noisy. It's getting hard. It's getting hard to hear. Huh? Oh, it's all right. It's all right. I know. Mm-hmm. Are you the campfire? I just got back from one too. Well, it's not a campfire. It's a kerosene lamp. So we my other lamp ran out of oil, so she put a different one up. Yeah, the other lamp we had ran out of kerosene, so actually use diesel. Oh, you can't see. Boy, that's interesting. Yeah, we burn diesel in our kerosene lamps. We just buy off-road diesel and use that. It works pretty good. A lot of people say it doesn't work. We have almost no smoking. Seems to work real nice. About the same as kerosene. And it's cheaper too. Diesel, kerosene's cheaper than, more expensive than diesel. It's hard to find too. We have a really hard time finding kerosene up here. Tractor Supply's got it, but they want over $12 a gallon almost. 40 isn't gun oil either. Gun oil, let's see what it is. WD-40. Oh yeah, WD-40. Oh yeah, WD-40 works for a lot of stuff. I like to buy it by the gallon. Now, is it true? They say WD-40 is used to be well oil, but I'm not sure. From whales. That's just what I heard. I'll tell you one thing, WD-40 sure works nice to loosen things up. Water displacement formula. Hey, Chuck. Haven't seen you for a while.
Where's your flashlight at so I can see it?
My flashlight? I don't know what my flashlight is.
Johnny, what did you do with Dad's flashlight?
Oh, yeah, Johnny had it. That's right. I think WD-40 was ever well. I don't think ever. Okay. I just heard somebody say that. I don't know what it is.
Sit down, please.
All I know is I like it to keep rust off stuff. When I was in Central America, the way the air had salt in it from the ocean, and so if you'd hang your tools on the wall, they would get all rusty just from hanging there. Well oil was used the same as, but before it was never well oil. 200 years ago. Yeah, I know they say the first lamp oil was actually well oil. You know, used to use it in lamps. But yeah, that's been a while since they done sold well oil, as far as I know. Most people don't use it anymore. Be quiet, please. So, Chucky, you got that house done you're working on? Candles. Yeah, when I was a boy, we used to make beeswax candles. I really liked those. They gave a nice white light. Smelled good, you know, nice white light. But my bees haven't done that good in the last couple of years. Last year they all died, and I had to. Hopefully, I can figure out a way to save these bees. I need to get some Russian or darker varieties. You know, do better in the north. It's like seems like the Italians don't do well up here. They always seem to die.
Help him!
You know,
Help him!
1700s or so. I think if I tried Russian bees, I might be better off. Maybe a northern bee would.
Johnny, you better stop.
You guys, please. Hold on, please. Sorry for the noise, guys.
Ow!
Bruce has been doing manly additions and decks.
Ow! Dad, you have fallen over.
You need to be quiet, please, okay? You can say hi to live stream, and you need to be quiet.
Hi.
Thanks, Chuck. I'm trying. It's taking me a while, but it's getting there slowly. I've got to, probably tomorrow I'll start on the finish the south wall. I gotta go back to saw some more lumber. I can usually get, I figured out now if I saw one of the logs I've got, it takes about, yeah, he does pretty good, Chuck. He's a good nail. He nails nails in a well. What are you doing? She's bringing my light back. Okay, put my light back on top. There we go. It takes about 2 logs to make enough lumber to cover one section of the house, 19 foot. So I can saw. It'll be about between 4 and 5 logs to finish one side. So I'll have quite a bit of lumber left over, I think. I've only sawed about a quarter of the pile of logs I had, so I'll have enough to finish the house up, I think. Siding and floors and everything with the logs I've got, which should be nice. That way this winter when I get time, I'll be able to saw it. Hey, please stop the noise, okay? Yeah? You guys, you need to please be quiet. No. Yeah, it seems like whenever I'm trying to live stream, I get kids all around me. She's trying to make faces for you. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, they like to be. They always like to stay around. One of these days, I need to try to do. I've never tried before to do one of them. What are they called? It's like a live stream you do before, and then you sit there and you watch the comments. Yeah, I do have a bunch of in my forest still, Chuck. I actually, I probably got enough lumber to make a couple houses yet, a couple barns too. It's so time consuming cutting the trees and bringing them in by myself. I just decided to buy them because it was my brother Nathan. He loaned me money to buy a load. Yeah, there you go, premiere. I was thinking to do a premiere sometime and through the daytime when I can actually see better, and then just try to do it in the evening. But I haven't got to yet. Today my foot's hurting so bad I couldn't walk that good. Pre-recorded live chat is still there and you can interact with that way. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If I did that, it could be interesting to try that out one time. What? Oh, sorry guys. What? The mouse? Crutch. Oh, Dave want me to tell you I have a crutch. Yeah. Just trying that out. I don't know. Crutches. I was trying to see if it would help with the foot, but it didn't seem to do that good, so I probably won't use the crutch. Then look at the foot. Well, yeah, I haven't washed it out. I just keep putting stuff on it. I didn't actually wash it. I don't want to get anything into it to cause infection. I just redress it twice a day and put red pepper, cayenne pepper. I'm putting on it and peppermint oil, and it seems like it's starting to bind back together again. I just got to be careful not to move it too much to stop the healing process. And I've been eating lots of garlic and drinking comfrey tea. That should help. The comfrey, they say it's really good healing for bones and cartilage and stuff. I wish I had there was a recipe that was a boy we used. It was comfrey, wheat germ, and honey. And that was they said you could actually grow a finger back. People would cut their fingers off and put that salve on and grown the finger back with that salve. Like put it on and the finger would grow back. It was just equal parts of wheat germ oil, honey, and comfrey in a salve base. But I've never tried it. Maybe if I get some whole wheat germ oil, honey, then I could try to make it.
You nasty Johnny.
The one guy said he had actually grew 3 fingers back. I cut my foot with the chainsaw Friday. Cut my big toe almost in half. Being stupid, I had my foot on a board sawing towards my foot, which I know better than doing that. I was in a hurry and I should have just turned the board around. Sawed like I was supposed to, and I got too careless. Just sawed towards my foot, and I sawed into my foot. I feel bad for my good pair of boots I ruined. Well, at least the chainsaw was dull. I think if it had been sharp, I probably lost my toe, but thankfully didn't cut it all the way off. That's now the first time in my life I've cut myself with a chainsaw. I cut myself with a skill saw 3 times in my life. And machete. And I cut my toe in half with an axe one time. I was chopping in the rain in Belize. I was cutting down jungle. And there's in the boot. Yeah, I was thinking if I could probably fix the boot with some kind of glue or something, because it was a brand new boot I had. So, but anyhow, I was in Belize chopping the jungle in this rainstorm, and I should have stopped, but I kept going, and I slipped and cut my toe in half with the axe. And being the way I was, I didn't stop and take care of it. So I just wrapped it in my handkerchief and kept going. And then I cut myself again with my machete. So I thought, well, that's enough. I've cut myself twice in a day. I better quit. And I went home, walked home. It was about a mile home, close to a mile. Got back to the house, didn't really take care of it like I should have. And about 2 days later, it got infected. And I was getting blood poisoning. I was starting to get the red streaks on my leg. And so I knew if I didn't take care of it quick, I'm going to go to the hospital. So I took and I started drinking that, what they call jackass bitters, Tres Puntos. That stuff is horribly bitter. I started drinking that 2 times a day. I'd say about a week it cleared up. I kept drinking about a month, and I took all the infection away, and foot healed up. But it was, I learned the lesson. When you get a cut like that, you need to take care of it right away and don't mess, don't get it all dirty. Hey, you guys. Hey, not so loud, please. Yeah, background noise, guys. No, I think for me, it's like, I'm curious to see how long it will take to heal up. I've never, over the years, I find that sometimes cuts heal faster than puncture wounds. A lot of times a puncture wound or burn, like for my burn to heal up, that took 8 weeks. So burns could be. You need to be quiet. Dix, you need to have Johnny sit down, please. He's being too noisy. We used burdock leaves and B&W burn and wound ointment on the burn, and they never did get no infection, thankfully. And the skin grew back. I had 3rd-degree burns on a lot of my hand after the fire. The thumb, my fingers, my knuckles were burned off all the way down to no skin left at all. That took the longest to heal. But I'd say for me, a cut compared to a burn, I say a cut's actually not so painful. Okay, now be quiet now. I'd like to start I should make salves in advance just in case something happens, so I can. What are you trying to do? Say what or who are you trying to say that got you to burn your hand like that? Oh, I was fighting the fire in the house when the house fire started, and I got the fire out. I had it out, but the couch was still smoldering, and the fire trucks got there, and they made me leave, away. And about 2 minutes later, after I left, it flared back up again. And it was kind of frustrating because if they had let me have the hose, I could have got it out, finished and got it out, and the house wouldn't have burned down. But they refused to let me go in, which, I understand they don't want you to get hurt, but and I didn't realize I was getting burned. That's the thing. When I got burned, I didn't know I was getting burned till after the fire pointed out my skin's all off my hand. I was looking at my hand like, oh wow, yeah, my skin's like all hanging off like in strips. Like my oh my. I guess it was just the adrenaline. I didn't feel the pain, but once I had about an hour later, it started hurting pretty bad. Yeah, it set in about an hour later. Yeah, that was and my face was burned, 1st-degree burns. That healed pretty quick.
I put them down.
And the thing is, the firemen, if they had listened to me, we could have got that fire out and saved the house, but they wouldn't listen. I told the guys they need to get the couch out, and they're like, oh, we got it under control. It's fine. And I told them, I said, no, it's not. You need to get in there and get that couch out. And what it was, behind the couch, I had about 30 pounds of black powder in canisters. And I knew they were there, and I was spraying the hose, keeping it all wet. so it wouldn't get down behind the couch. And when I left, I guess it flared back up again, and they just sprayed straight in the window, and that pushed the flame back into the wall. And I'm pretty sure that's what heated up the powder to where it blew like a bomb. And I mean, when it went off, it blew hard, blew the side of the house wall off, and it sounded like a bomb. I mean, it really boom. And then they all just stood back for half an hour and watched the house burn. They wouldn't get close to it. And so for about half an hour, that house just burned without any fight. They didn't fight it at all. They didn't spray no water on it. They didn't do nothing. And if they had gone in right then and there after it blew up and sprayed in that hole and put the fire out, they could have done it, but they wouldn't do it. It's a protocol. They can't when something like that goes off, they can't get close. I mean, I understand they want to be careful, but it was kind of sad because if they'd give me the hose, I could have done it, but they wouldn't. So they told me that they wouldn't even fight the fire unless I stayed away. I should have just, oh no, actually, if I would have disobeyed them, they probably would have handcuffed me, because I know I had a friend who told me he tried to go into his burning barn and they handcuffed him. So it probably wouldn't have worked if I had tried to go in anyhow. But they had, there was like 30 guys standing there doing nothing for almost an hour. And then a couple of them started in half an hour afterwards. They had started to get the hoses ready and putting water in and stuff. But by the time they got to it, the house was completely engulfed in flames. I don't think there was really no hope they'd get it after that. And when I saw that, I was like, oh, my hand was starting to hurt. So I went to the Amish, and Andy Miller, he 2 times a day, he would redress my hand. I had my face dressed at first. I looked like a mummy. I was all bandaged up. But my face only lasted for about like 3 or 4 days, and it pretty much cleared up. But the hand, it went on for like almost 8 weeks.
Your beard was right back.
My beard? Yeah, my beard got burned off a bit. Yeah, my beard grew back. You know, did you know your beard only gets so long, and it doesn't get longer than a certain length, and it stops. So every person has a predestined size of your beard. It never grows past that length. For me, and how my beard stays the same length. If I cut it off, it will go right back to the same length and doesn't pass that. But my beard never got longer than this, and that's as long as it gets. Same with my hair. My hair's never got longer than this. What?
My hair's base.
Yeah, my hair doesn't grow any longer than it is right now.
Dad, anal by the A side is the anal A side.
Oh yeah, I knew a guy. There was an Amish guy, or used to be Amish guy, Joe Byler. He lives in Bolivia. His beard went past his belt, all the way down past his belt. I'd never seen a guy with a beard like that. I mean, it was long. It just went all the way down past his belt. It was like amazingly long. Hey, Dix. Here.
Makes even further.
Well, on the beard, there's some people, the Mennonites, they had a real fuss about my beard. Some of the Mennonites say that the beard is long hair, and you shouldn't have a beard. And I was like, well, I kind of like the Orthodox Church method of, letting the hair and beard grow and just leaving it. And if you look at the Orthodox priests, they don't cut their hair or beards usually. I know that my it might. I don't know. I never did trim, so I don't know. On getting it thicker, I don't know. I didn't do anything to mine. I just let it grow. I never did nothing, put nothing on or nothing. I actually didn't grow much of a beard until after I was 21. Before I was 21, I just had a little tiny bit right here and a little here, and that was it. And the boys used to make fun of me and call me Billy Goat Beard, the Amish boys. And it's funny now because when I go back to the same boys that made fun of me, I got a bigger beard than they do. I was about 23 before my beard started growing. So if you're still younger than 21, you've got hope. Yeah, I was kind of slow starter in the beard. I don't even think I didn't have to shave, or didn't shave until I was, I don't know, I was probably, I'm not even sure how old I was. It had to have been after I was 20, you know. I really had to shave it all much or anything. Well, my dad, I saw my dad has a beard now, which my dad always shaved when I was growing up. Hey, Pete. Pete got on. My dad, he always shaved when I was growing up. My grandpa shaved, and my grandpa, my grandpa worked for Kennecott Copper, the mining company. He was an electrician for he wired all the smelter towers and the big equipment they had there. It's funny to think my grandpa was an electrician, and I don't like electricity.
Go to Dad. No. Take Dad the heart brush right there. Dad the heart brush gives too.
Hey, if any of you guys know Dave Jensen, he was trying to get hold of me, and someone gave me a number, and it never gets no answer. So if you know Dave Jensen from California, try to get him I want to get a hold of him. My younger brother's electrician as well. I don't know if anybody knows Dave Jensen. The reason I met Dave, he was I was in the festival, the Baker Creek Festival, and I saw this guy walking around looking at my grandpa. Luke. I am Dave. Luke? Not from California, though. Dave Jensen, Michigan, was my brother's band teacher in high school. Ouch. Yeah, Dave Jensen, this guy's from California. His grandfather was from Longyearbyen, Denmark, and my grandpa's dad was from Longyearbyen, Denmark. And they looked very similar. So I saw him walking, and I was like, boy, where did your ancestors come from? And he said, Longyearbyen, Denmark. I said, mine did too. You could see it. We had similar look at our faces and our build, those big ears, you know. But, yeah, and sloping shoulders, kind of the traits of that island. Yeah, Denmark is a beautiful country. A lot of them there in that island grow seeds for vegetable seeds. That was kind of funny because I've grown seeds since I was 13, so it must run in the blood. Yeah, seed growing is an important thing to do. Yeah, it was. Yeah, and you know what's interesting about the history of the Vikings is lately I've noticed online they've been removing huge blocks of history off Google. You can't find it even. It's not even there. All right, you build that. Okay, but I don't need it right now. They've been removing. Well, you say you search something on the internet. Like a year ago, you could find it. Now it's gone. And they've removed pictures, articles, web links, everything. And it's kind of frustrating. It's like they're taking off the history, and it's like, why are they doing that for?
Daddy, be quiet.
Brave. Well, see, I had a friend of mine go on Brave because he said he had Brave. So I had him search from Brave to see if he'd find the results, and he didn't find it either. So I don't know if it was removed from the internet completely or was just the Google servers. I don't have any other servers that I had tried. But like the story, there's a story in Armenian history of Hike when he fought Nimrod. And that history is all gone from the internet. I couldn't find a single reference. Within Brave, you can pick different search engines that aren't Google. All right, I should try that and see if I can get on something else. Because they took off that story about Hike, where him and Nimrod fought the duel. It's not on Google anymore. I mean, the pictures are gone, the articles are gone, the links are gone, everything's gone. And it's kind of frustrating because I was going to show somebody that story. Just couldn't find nothing. When you searched it, it come up as search not found, which is kind of sad. I mean, it's like, why would they remove that story? That was a very interesting story. How the Proto-German people had fought against and beat Nimrod. Well, DuckDuckGo is another search that may I've been looking for. I'm not sure. Yeah, I've never tried that either. I just well, I still have. I what I did years ago. I downloaded pictures or maps. I downloaded maps onto my old phone, and I still have some of them. But they have pretty much removed all those maps from Google now. The only place I could find any of the maps was on a blog post someone had made years ago that was still there. But basically, all the history of a certain period of the Proto-Germans is gone. Not even on the internet anymore at all. Hey, you guys need to stop the noise. Anna, watch it. Ooh, that didn't sound good. Encyclopedian maps. Yeah, that might be a good idea. All my history books burned. I had a lot of old history books. I'd like to re-get them books because it's nice to know your history. Hey, Dix, could you please take care of them? They're jumping off the thing onto the bed. They need to stop that. You haven't been there. Well, then get down.
Thanks, Tony.
Just get down real quick. Oh, calm down, Mom. If you behave yourself, Mom won't get you. Just behave yourself.
Would you like a stick?
No, it was
And get in your bed, David.
There's a book I used to really like to read. It was Saxo Grammaticus, The History of the Danes. It was written in the 1500s. There's another one by Olaf Magnusson. It's really good. The history of Denmark and Scandinavia. It's funny how the old histories are hard to find nowadays. But eventually, one of these days, I'll hope to rebuy the books. What? You want to say hi?
Hi.
Okay, say hi.
Hi.
Yeah, we should probably let everybody go. We should probably go and finish supper. Hey.
Hi.
Yeah, look, if anybody else noticed Google's been taking stuff down, let me know, because I checked about 12 different subjects, and most of them were completely gone. There was a couple subjects I'm quite familiar with. Most people don't know much about. I checked and they're gone too, so it's pretty widespread, I think. Hey, calm down. All right, calm down. Well, you guys all take care. If anyone wants to call and talk, I'll be here tonight. Have a nice night. Ooh.